Meme coins. They're decisive, absurd, and the best performing asset class this year by a country mile. In Q1, the sound of people turning dog tokens into Lamborghinis became impossible to ignore, and the FOMO was spectacular. Haters, bears, and people who take crypto too seriously started capitulating left and right. The crazy part is, it's not just retail investors caving in now. Some of the biggest venture capitalists in crypto are coming for your memes too. This raises lots of questions, such as who, which dog, and how much. And when a bunch of suits start bidding a joke, is it still funny? And what does this all mean for the future of meme coins? Today, we have all the answers. Crypto is the only asset class in the world where returns of 10, 50, even 100x or more are not only possible, but a regular occurrence for retail investors. There's no guarantee it will ever happen to you, but it happens to someone every day. And in no place in crypto is this more true than in the meme coin trenches. Let's just say you punt $50 on a newly launched meme coin on Solana. There's a good chance that it's some kind of scam and you'll walk away empty-handed. But if it isn't, then you might just see that $50 balloon into $500 or in extreme cases, even $5,000 or more. Whew, pretty neat, right? But now, picture this. Instead of you, it's a venture capital firm with $500 million in assets under management. And instead of $50, well, let's not go there. Folks, this is the world that we're living in right now. And the VC in question here is Stratos, a backer of early-stage crypto projects, which recently boasted gains of 109% net for its liquid token fund in Q1. According to Rennet Paley, one of Stratos' founding partners, a certain beanie-sporting canine has something to do with this performance. Just listen to this. And I quote, "We're very pleased to share such high returns with our LPs, who are aligned with our investment philosophy, which is based on investing early and with conviction in high-quality projects. As an example, we started buying WIF at around 1 cent in December, delivering a 300x return since then." Well, when they put it like that, it does start to make sense. After all, a VC's whole job is to look around with dollar signs in their eyes and find risky stuff to bet on. But on the other hand, not all VCs are ready to swallow their pride just yet and FOMO in. Take Andreessen Horowitz, the prestigious crypto VC also known as A16Z. As the gatekeeper for some $42 billion in assets under management, a gesture in one direction or the other from these guys is enough to make real waves in the industry. That's why when its CTO chimed in to pour cold water on this year's meme season, it immediately hit headlines. According to A16Z's Eli Lazarin, meme coins make the mockery of crypto. He says, and I quote, "At best, it looks like a risky casino, and this deeply affects adoption." Yeah, no kidding. Has he seen the active addresses on Base this year? Lazarin comments came into response of Compound, another VC, who argued that meme coins cause more crypto developers to throw in the towel than even the long bear market that the last couple of years saw. He added, "I see the damage every day." Well, after raising $450 million for down-only monkey NFTs in 2022, it sounds like someone learned a thing or two about risk management. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. All of this VC's infighting over memes begs the question, wait, when did institutions start bidding these things anyway?
I was trapped inside a cage made out of the daily grind.
I was so unfulfilled. I felt like a blank sheet of A4 paper.
Something was missing from my life, but I didn't know what.
But then I found what I'd been missing.
The Coin Bureau deals page was the answer to my prayers.
It had everything I needed to make me complete.
Exchange sign-up bonuses of up to $60,000.
The biggest discounts on the best hardware wallets.
Trading fee discounts of up to 60% on the best crypto exchanges.
Exclusive altcoin alpha.
Thank you, Coin Bureau, for bringing me back to life.
Well, let's see. After Dogecoin birthed the memecoin genre in 2013, it was for many years the only meme coin to gain any traction in crypto. So let's start there and work our way forwards. Googling Dogecoin venture capital turns up a small number of VCs, including firms with both minuscule and quite major, who have allegedly held Doge positions at some point. But the only noteworthy name among them is Tier Capital, and sadly, we couldn't find any hard evidence of them having made such an investment. Next. Now, of course, no discussion of big shots betting on memes would be complete without mentioning Elon Musk. But despite his history of shilling Dogecoin, his transaction history is a mystery. Last year, a lawsuit alleged that he was behind the sale of $124 million in Doge in April, but he has denied association with any of the wallets involved. At one point, Musk gladly accepted the honorary title of Dogecoin CEO, but later denied that he or his associate, Jared Birchall, had any relationship with the Dogecoin Foundation, which had listed Birchall as a member of its board. At any rate, Elon Musk's day job is not VC, so let's keep digging. After Dogecoin, there was of course Shiba Inu. During its day in the sun in the 2021 bull run, SHIB was shilled on Weibo by the Chinese-American billionaire Zhu Manzi. He actually is a venture capitalist, so the trail is getting warmer. But then again, his social media activity doesn't tell us anything about his VC portfolio, and we don't know if he invested in Shiba Inu in this capacity. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, go ahead and smash the like button so more people can see it. And while you're at it, make sure you're subscribed and have your bell notifications turned on so you guys don't miss the next one. Now, back in 2021, we actually did start to see major VC firms dabbling in memes, but it wasn't dog money that they were after. No prizes for guessing where all the VC money went that year. It was, of course, NFTs. Our case study here was Meme.com, which is a bit like a bare bones brown coin market cap, but for the meme-adjacent NFTs. Meme.com was given access to an undisclosed portion of Polygon Labs' 100 million NFT promotion fund, and also raised $5 million from VCs, including Outlier Ventures, Digital Finance Group, Morningstar, BlockHype, and Spark Digital Capital. Now, on the crypto investment scale, $5 million is basically pocket money. But what's notable is the list of VCs who thought Meme.com was worth a punt. As Joanna Lang, head of investments at Digital Finance Group, put it, and I quote, "We believe that memes and meme markets, such as Meme.com, are a promising and innovative way to empower users who find or create trends." That kind of aged well, kind of didn't, depending on whether you think they saw potential of memes in crypto, or they were just throwing money at anything NFT related. You can tell me. Lastly, we have to give the honorable mention to Berachain. Like Meme.com, this one is an edge case because it's not a meme coin. Berachain is a DeFi L1 ecosystem that began life as a collection of NFTs of weed-smoking bears. Frankly, we're not sure if these bears qualify as memes, but they do have a shitcoin-adjacent energy. This is interesting because Berachain recently raised $100 million in a funding round with some of the top VCs in crypto. It's hard to say whether Berachain's image or origin story inspired VCs to invest in it, but we can at least conclude that the vibes were not a hindrance. Anyway, you can probably tell by now that we're clutching at straws here. Historically, VC investments in actual meme coins were rare or simply undisclosed. So, to answer the question, when did VCs bid meme coins? Apparently, very recently indeed. Now, before we jump to any conclusions about what this means for our memes, let's walk through the most recent history and discuss how we've got to where we are today. The canary in the coal mine may have come in May 2023, when the leading crypto market maker and investment firm, DWF Labs, announced it would buy $5 million worth of Floki token from the Floki ecosystem's treasury. Floki is, of course, the name of Elon Musk's Shiba Inu. But after the excitement around this announcement faded, the market lost interest in memes. Pepe and the gang went into hibernation, and there wasn't much to write home about for the rest of the year. You have to hand it for Stratos for bidding with in December, because at that time, the real party was far from starting. That was until the 26th of February, when the Solana meme coin Bonk hit escape velocity, beginning a parabolic rally that saw it gain an average of 45% every day for the next week. And as it turns out, Bonk had fired the starting gun for an unhinged meme coin season that went on to steal the show in Q1. The very next day, DWF Labs doubled down, announcing that it would buy another $10 million worth of Floki. Over the next 24 hours, the total market cap of meme coins increased by 27%. By the end of the week, Bonk was up more than 300%, and Pepe, that had ripped a 5x. By mid-March, peak mania had set in. A crowdfunding campaign to put Dog with Hat on the Las Vegas Sphere reached its goal in 4 days. The total market cap of memes broke $65 billion on a weekly traded volume of $80 billion. According to CoinGecko, almost 5,000 new tokens were launched every day on Solana in Q1, and it appears that the vast majority of these were memes. Over one 72-hour period, $100 million was raised in pre-sales, in which budding investors would send SOL to random wallet addresses posted on Twitter in the hopes of receiving an early allocation. Amid this frenzied atmosphere, risk management turned into opportunity cost. There was no time for smart contracts. Instead, pre-sales operated on the "trust me bro" mechanism. And needless to say, people were getting rugged left and right. This didn't seem to matter, as there was always another pre-sale offering a shot at early retirement. One developer was in such a hurry to launch their sloth meme that they accidentally burned $10 million worth of SOL that had been sent to a pre-sale wallet. This turned out to be an extremely bullish development, and within hours of launching, the Slurf token recorded $1.7 billion in trade volume and reached a $528 million market cap. By the end of March, generational FOMO had made meme coins the best performing narrative in crypto during Q1. It wasn't even close. The top 10 meme coins printed an average quarterly gain of 1,300%, making the meme coin narrative 4.6 times more profitable than the second best performing narrative, real-world assets. As a venture capitalist, it must be hard to ignore numbers like these. And as it happens, Stratos isn't the only VC that has been paying attention. In late April, the Shiba Inu team announced that it had raised $12 million from 18 top crypto VCs in a private sale of its newest meme token, Treat. The Shiba Inu team had said that this token will, and I quote, unlock a new privacy-focused blockchain featuring fully homomorphic encryption. So I'm sure it was the tech that got the VCs to open their wallets. Right? Well, then there was this Bloomberg story where the top macro hedge fund, Brevin Howard, conceded that it had made, and I quote, a tiny investment in meme coins. Brevin Howard has $20 billion in assets under management, so you have to wonder what tiny means to them. And come to think of it, it's interesting, albeit unsurprising, that the source for this claim was anonymous. It makes you wonder how many financial institutions are flipping meme coins on the down low and are just too proud to admit it. As Stratos' Rennick Pally puts it, and I quote, the unspoken truth is that if the fund isn't doing it, the people working at the fund are doing it. Well, there is no need to speculate too much. That's because more and more VCs have been coming out of the woodwork and openly preaching the meme coin gospel, or at the very least, discussing meme coins with a straight face. Although most VCs have stopped short of shilling particular meme coins, the sight of massive financial institutions even paying attention to them has to be a kind of watershed moment for crypto. Or perhaps it's a huge top signal. Maybe both? Anyway, our favorite VC contribution to the meme coin discourse so far has come from none other than Franklin Templeton. You know, the Wall Street multinational with $1.5 trillion of assets under management. Yeah, that Franklin Templeton. This contribution came in the form of an academic-looking bulletin about meme coins that Franklin Templeton shared with investors, sandwiched in between the obligatory statements about how meme coins have, and I quote, no inherent value and see a lot of price volatility. The author acknowledges that they provide opportunities for investors to make quick profits. Hear that? That is the sound of Wall Street preparing to nuke the whiff chart. Look, you might just think that the author is just stating the obvious in the most anandrone language possible. But you have to read between the lines. Until very recently, the idea of a trillion-dollar Wall Street investment manager dignifying meme coins with a fancy bulletin full of charts and footnotes would have been unthinkable. Anyway, the crux of Franklin Templeton's bulletin is that successful meme coins, aside from offering the chance at quick profits, generate a huge amount of activity for their native chains. The author points to the example of Bonk, where a rally in the meme coin coincided with a massive increase in activity user addresses on Solana. So whether they actively trade meme coins themselves or not, it's not hard to see why VCs are paying close attention. Active user addresses equals network activity. Network activity equals transaction fees. Fees equal blockchain revenue. It checks out, right? The bootstrapping effect was a recurring theme in the VC discourse on meme coins in Q1. It also featured a lengthy blog post written by a managing partner at Pantera Capital, a leading crypto hedge fund and VC with $4 billion in assets under management. After extolling the, and I quote, gigantic market opportunities presented by meme coin trading, the blog argues that meme coins can, and I quote, greatly enhance entire blockchains. The author ultimately concludes that meme coins are the Trojan horse for crypto, and I quote, the simplest gateway to onboarding the next generation to experience the latest DeFi applications and introduce them all to Web3. Then there was a think piece penned by the co-founder of Variant, a crypto VC whose early stage investments have included Polygon, Phantom, Scroll, and WorldCoin. In it, co-founder Lin Ji argues that meme coins are the pinnacle of internet culture and represent tokenized attention. It seems like the longer meme coins spend in the spotlight, the more VCs are trying to intellectualize them. The best example of this came last month in an essay-length tweet shared by Andrew Kang, founder of the crypto venture capital firm Mechanism Capital, in which he talks up the potential of a new generation of post-animal shitcoins that he calls culture coins. So far, this category has been dominated by politician-themed memes like Gio Bowden and Dolan Trump. But the category described by Kang also includes meme coins based on religion, consumer goods, sport, or lifestyle. Kang goes on to reveal that Mechanism Capital has been buying culture coins that, and I quote, we believe can appeal to large real-world communities of exceptional culture and that have a strong team token community behind them and have compelling marketing campaigns ahead. So what are these high conviction memes being scooped up by Mechanism Capital? Well, in his post, Andrew Kang shares that his own highest conviction plays are consumer brand inspired meme coins. He drops a pair of tickers along with a thesis about a competitive edge of this genre over animal coins. If you want to investigate for yourself, we'll leave a link to his essay in the description. Time will tell if his thesis plays out. But for the moment, we'll just note that Kang's memes of choice haven't exactly been outperforming. Anyway, in the same way that Kang's culture coin essay was the local top for his memes, the recent flurry of VC's interest in meme coins also turned out to be a pretty reliable local top signal, as BTC took a nosedive not so long after their newsletters, blog posts, and Twitter essays started appearing. We could keep going, but it seems like a good time to draw some conclusions. So, in Q1, memes brought significant retail FOMO to crypto for the first time in years. There was a shot in the arm for their native chains, onboarding new users and generating a ton of new network activity. In the process, they also stole the show from exactly the kind of low-float blockbuster token launches and shiny airdrop coins that are closely associated with VCs. So we probably shouldn't be too shocked then when the VCs take notice and start shuffling towards where the liquidity is. But ultimately, what we have so far is mostly just euphoric sentiment fueled by number go up. At the moment, there is a lot of chatter and not too much evidence of VC money flowing into meme coins, or not yet at least. But until we start to see more and bigger VCs openly allocating to memes, then the hat stays on. The dogs are still funny, and the meta probably still has room to run. If you want to take advantage while the meme coin meta is still here, then whatever you do, just manage your risk and don't bet any more money than you can afford to lose. It sounds mundane, but you would be surprised. For every millionaire minted, someone gets wrecked beyond recognition. Be careful out there, folks, and try not to become a statistic. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. If you learned something new, then don't forget to drop us a like. If you're in a meme coin cult and you want to Shillers your bags in the comments, well, we won't stop you, and we can anyway. Just don't forget to A, manage your risk, and B, subscribe to Coin Bureau. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. This is Jessica, over and out.